1024 by 768. Like John said, this is completely power packed with Snapdragon Qualcomm processor, 1 gig of RAM. We have done the HP Beats audio, so the dual stereo speakers right here are powered by the HP Beats audio. It's got all the sensors, accelerometer, gyroscope, great for gaming, multimedia experience. Front-facing camera for video calling, and the Qualcomm processor with the graphics core really helps in things like, for example, making such UI transition smooth, as well as kind of like playing 3D games on it. The browser is a full browser. It's a desktop style browser, full HTML5 and Flash content. But really, a couple of applications that I want to show you that take full advantage of the big display. One is the email. So you will notice that we have used the workspace to create a full view of your email. These are all your synergy sources, Google and Palm. For example, for me, my work email and my personal email. The middle pane is the actual inbox, and I can actually go and select whatever folder I want from this left pane. And this, on the right side, is my viewing pane for individual emails. Now, let's imagine that if I were in a rich kind of an HTML, inline HTML email, this pane is not doing enough justice for me to really enjoy this email. So I can go full pane on this and really enjoy the email, focus on this one email with a simple gesture, a tab, to create a full page email. And just like that, I can go back and forth, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, to really be flexible the way I want it to work. So when I'm cranking on email and I really don't want to see all the different sources, I can just go like that and focus on my workspace. You notice that one of the things that is really unique about WebOS that some of the even other mobile OSs, productive mobile OSs don't do, is I have multiple open emails at the same time, and I can be working with them. If this is the email that I feel is really important, I can actually take it and make a separate card out of it so that I don't forget it. It's just like having your own workspace, your own desk space. When you get a really important email or you have a really important document, you want to keep it separate from the rest of the stack, and that's what this does. So the other one that I want to show you is the Photos application. You will notice it's the same familiar feel to it. There's a left-hand pane right here that does my local photographs, all my connected web sources. It's like a billboard of my synergy, all these different sources coming in together. And on the right, I have all these albums, and I can go and go through each album with just simple, very natural gestures, nothing to learn. And then if you're in, let's say I'm in Facebook, and I am looking for this one photograph. This is the photograph I took in San Francisco, and I want to see if people are actually talking about this photograph. That's why we share photographs on Facebook, is not just to share them with friends, but to have a full conversation about them, a kind of a social communication. And in this Photos application, we have not only integrated that synergy, but also the concept of having the conversation right here, which again, it's very natural. I don't have to lose this context, go somewhere else, load this entire photograph again, and then have the conversation. I'm in the photograph, I can have the conversation from right here. The other thing, the two things that we are showing today, unfortunately, it's the demo is not working on this station. But for example, with the touchstone technology that exists on this and Pre3, you can actually connect these two devices and share information between them, as well as you will notice that all these notifications that I have here, if I had an SMS come in while I'm focused on my touchpad, I don't have to put this down, go to my phone, pick that up, and use that for SMS. That notification will come on my touchpad, and I'm not, and I don't have to miss it. The notifications is another very powerful feature of the touchpad. We call them notifications, not interruptions, and that's because I can choose to ignore it and focus on my work, or I can go here and right from here I can start to triage my notifications. I don't think I can take care of these things later, but this is one email that I really want to see, and I can tap on it, go there, take care of it, and come back to exactly where I had left off. So again, it flows and ebbs and flows just like our workday does. We are interrupted constantly, but we don't want to lose the context of where we are. And the final thing is the keyboard. Everybody has a virtual keyboard today, but really taking a couple of things to make it extremely useful. You'll see that this is extremely familiar keyboard format with a number row here. I don't know, it's really simple and prevents me from context switching back and forth between numbers and symbols and alphabets all the time. So just having that simple innovation helps me a lot. And then the other thing is, not one size doesn't fit all. So that's a common theme that you might have noticed even today with the different devices we are launching, and we believe that that's really true. So you can go and you can resize this keyboard into 4 sizes. Now, even in the smallest size, it's extremely easy to type. And it really depends. You can go application to application and set, and again, flexibility so that you feel comfortable working and not the other way around. So resizable keyboard, familiar keyboard, doing some of the cool things and making a really rich email, browser, and photos experience.
What about multimedia and games?
With the Beats audio, you can do. I mean, it was created by people who make music, so it really is an uncompromising experience with multimedia. So let me show you a game on this. So this is a 3D game, which takes advantage of the gyroscope and really shows the power of this So I may not play this very well. I think I'm going to crash, but like 6-way, I crashed. Clearly I'm not that good at it, but this is really taking advantage of, you can see really clean graphics and use of the gyroscope, accelerometer. So that's a game, and then you saw the Kindle application back there. So we're getting more and more content on it, more and more partnerships on it, so that we can start to do work like an e-reader as well.
Okay, thank you.
Can you show us how you can